I'm Peyton, and this is my ECS 210 Summary of Learning. The first few weeks of this course had me wondering, what are we actually learning? We blogged a lot and talked about racism, but I didn't feel like I was being taught anything concrete. But we were being taught to think critically. Looking back on my blog posts, I can see my hesitation and reluctance to engage with the issues the professors raised for us. I'm proud of myself that I've come a long way in my confidence to express my thoughts and feelings, even about things that are difficult to admit. Yay me! I was expecting to come into my second year classes and be told what curriculum is and taught how to be a good teacher. My journey this semester has taken me from being frustrated and confused, wondering why don't the professors just tell us what is right. I was somehow surprised that I was expected to think for myself and develop my own perceptions and understandings of curriculum. I thought that curriculum was just the physical document which would outline what I needed to teach my students. But I've come to realize that curriculum is so much more, and I can create my own version and understanding of it. Curriculum will be determined by how I perceive it. As Jerry says almost weekly, you are only limited by your imagination. I used to think of my education degree as a goal with an end result. I would go to university and learn how to be a good teacher, then I would be done school, then I would go teach. I've learned that I will never be done learning. My teaching philosophy will grow and evolve many times throughout my career. I will discover new things every day and constantly need to adapt my methods and mindset. The lectures and discussions about treaty education really shook me. I had treaty education chalked up to mean a unit about the signing of treaties 100 years ago that I would need to fit in once a year. While it's important to understand and teach students about the history, treaty education is much more about the present. It's knowing how the treaties are played out today and how they impact people's lives. It's investigating and appreciating First Nations culture and embracing Indigenous ways of knowing. It's white settlers and First Nations students building relationships and mutual respect. I initially had the attitude that I wouldn't need to deal with treaty education because I was going to teach the lower primary grades. But I've learned the importance of doing so and ways to incorporate treaty education into all grade levels and all subjects. At first, it was hard not to get upset every time Mike called us racists. Troubling knowledge is uncomfortable, but that's the point, and I need to accept that it will be a daily part of my life as a teacher. I have a lot of examination of my own privileges and biases that I will never be through scrutinizing. For a long time, it was easy for me to feel afraid of these difficult tasks and worried that some internal part of me will make me a bad teacher. But I need to shake off the doubt and embrace the uncertainty. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone.